I'm out of explosives.
Nah. More explosives, please.
You ready? I had a cast.
Oh, you had? Well
Yeah,
then. Well then.
had is important.
A lot of paintbrushes.
It's I have a daughter, so it's different. Oh, it's different with girls. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny!
Ooh. No, no, no. I said no, no, no. I don't know why I didn't run away for that. What the heck?
I helped him open his mind.
I
What the? What?
He turned around and ran towards me, and the
What
dynamite
did,
bounced off of you.
what did you do? I got to light the one I had, so that was waste. Try throwing at the ones that are crawling around on there.
Okay,
Just
I will.
remember to light it. Oof.
Ah, shit. Oh my goodness, dude.
What?
In the here, I'm gonna switch scenes so people can see what I'm talking about. It looks like I'm actually just hanging out here beside this wall on OBS Studio. I just happen to look over, and I'll make a clip of it so you can see. It looks like I'm actually standing. Hey, Tangy, how's it going? Welcome everybody to another night. We're gonna do art night again tonight because am keen on getting this animation started. So I think we're gonna do another zombie tonight. Uh, how's it going? Hey, what's up, Lucifer? Glad to see you, my friend. Glad to see both of you. I have this idea for this crazy zombie. I'm thinking tonight I want to do a zombie, a nut house zombie. So he's still in like a straitjacket. I think that would be a fun zombie to add to our little group of zombies that we've got going on in the animation. So we're going to run that. I'm just going to just bear with me here. I'm just going to turn my lights down a little because I got the white screen facing me tonight. There we go. That's not so bright. And it looks like it didn't affect my green screen too much, so we should be good to go. Okay. So, I'm thinking this is what we're going to do. So I'm just going to kind of do like a rough sketch. Just to get this idea down on the paper. So we got our zombie here. This is going to be like his torso. So we're going to have one hand like this. The other's like that. It's always strapped like over the back, right? That's going to be our one of our pivot points. Give me a second. Were you here last last stream, Tangy? Did you get to see the animatic with the sound? I'm just gonna move this. You didn't? Okay, hold here. Let me pull it up. I'll show it to you. It's pretty cool. Lars worked on that on his stream last Thursday, which is like super cool. Oh, hold on. I just realized. Can you hear it? Do you have the oh, you've been falling asleep earlier lately. Okay, well, sleep is important. Okay, were you able to hear that music? Can you confirm if you're hearing it? I'll play it again. Can you hear? What in the actual heck? Steam, I'm closing you. Okay. Oh, we have an upcoming ad break. Did you were you able to hear the music from the yeah, okay, perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hang tight. We'll wait until after the ad break, and then I'll play it again for your viewing enjoyment. So it's usually a minute and a half of ads. So once that's done, we'll go from there. In the meantime, I'm gonna get back to roughly sketching out this character while we're waiting. Ad starting in 20 seconds, guys.
Oh shits! Oh the shits! I need to land. I need to land. Notice how I can't like do much because
I think we're gonna.
Man, like I could play him and it could help me out, and I'd have the ability to.
You're gonna try and remember your MySpace login. That's holy cow! I don't think I ever did MySpace, but that I think was Mark Zuckerberg took out with MySpace.
Like that would be a huge save right there. I can't even attack at the moment. Just try and like save base.
It's interesting how it tells me that there's ads, and then I look up and I don't see the ad countdown. You do see an ad? Okay, no problem. Let me know when the ad is done.
I don't think I can. Microchip?
Oh, here we go. Ad break starting now.
Alright, you're an ass. You're fucking asshole. No, that's a fucking guy. What's up, Odd? You know, another day. Which is funny, it's like this combo isn't new. This is a spin-off from a meta deck, by the way. I've seen this so many times.
No, I don't like that. He needs to have his teeth if he's gonna be dangerous. We'll go with an American comic style look.
You gonna fireball me with anything? No. Surprised. Oh, correct. This should work the way I want it to. Not entirely the way I wanted it to.
Oh, da, da. We'll give him a little bit of disheveled hair.
Good game, guy. Good game. Good game. I have nothing to compete against that. Yeah, nice been going.
Da, da. Welcome, Ham and Liz. Better late than never, right? Okay, Tangy, I'm going to run this for you right now. Just give me a thumbs up to let me know that you're there, and then we'll run this animatic for you and everyone else that missed it. Starting right now for your viewing pleasure, and I will do the voice work that Lars didn't have for me. I'll do it live. No, 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 no! Aha! Ugh! No! Oh.
You know the Badlands too. Push to the end.
And there you have it. The animatic with some sound effects. I'm not sure if they're all the ones that we're going to end up using at the end, but this is going to be really cool once we get it going. And we have 2 zombies already done up, ready for animation, and we're going to do 1 more zombie, and then I'm going to work on my other guy. Yeah, I know that sound adds so much, man. And normally what we do is we do the animation and then send it to poor Lars, and Lars has to make his sound fit the animation. This time we're gonna try and get the animation to fit the sound because we have a little bit more freedom in terms of timing to be able to make things work. So Lars and I are gonna work hand on hand on that. So it's gonna be awesome. The last character I'm gonna do, so we're gonna do this crazy zombie today who's in the straitjacket. So we're gonna do this guy today, get him going, and then the next guy I'm gonna work on is the Kenny the Viking character. That one there though, I'm gonna have some lip sync and stuff, so it's gonna be a little bit more complicated. So that I might do off stream. While I figure out how to get all the pieces to work together, because it's as in all things Blender, there's many ways to do it, and I want to do it the right way. Hey, Bry Guy, how's it going? By the way, I didn't say hi. Welcome. Okay, so now we're gonna hop into object mode.
I hate this guy. This guy.
Oh man, why can't I remember where we found this now? I remember we were looking at this to turn down
Having a chill day.
his opacity right here.
I just wanna play, listen to music, talk to you guys.
Okay, so we're gonna turn down this guy's opacity,
Magic's an easy game for me.
and I believe
It's just
it's minus 0.02,
you know.
and then we're gonna add another
I
object.
stressed out a little bit. I mean, I don't understand.
We're
why
gonna add an
people
empty
don't
grease
like that.
pencil.
It's like me and Trials of Osiris.
So Tangy, if you're not already familiar,
I just vibe and chill.
this is Blender, which is a 3D program.
Yeah.
So the character is totally done in 3D. So I was told a long time ago to learn how to do 2D in Blender, because then once you learn how to do 2D in Blender, then you only have to learn the extra dimension, like and the other skills. I'm super simplifying it because there's a lot to modeling 3D characters. But Blender is free. A lot of people are trained in it. The show I did last year, I used Character Animator, and a big problem that I ran into is I just didn't have the people trained on it to be able to work in it, which is like super crucial if you want to be able to do it. So Blender's awesome. Anybody can download it and use it for free. It's even available on Steam if you want Steam to automatically update. So we are going to start by saving this file. We're going to call this Crazy Zombie.
I like that one better.
You're taking a rare night off. You canceled today's stream. You're just too well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you coming by to recharge your batteries. I see that your last stream you did was on facial expressions. It's on my list of things to watch. I wasn't able to see it live, but I am planning on catching up on that because it seems like there's always something new to learn when it comes to capturing the emotion on the face. And I'm by no means proficient yet.
Thanks, guy.
As far as I'm concerned anyways, I think there's always room for improvement. Okay, so we're going to change this guy to Crazy Zombie so I know which one's which.
Thanks.
Crazy Zombie.
I mean,
And this one's going to be Sketch. Oops. Pick the right one. pop into draw mode. So let's start by picking some colors. So I always like to leave a black line. I'll add a few.
So confused as to what just happened there. I casted him. Oh, I casted him for that.
I'm gonna move over and we're gonna do this with the mouse because it's easier to do it. So we're gonna start by picking the skin. Okay, let's see. I've been going with greens, but this guy's kind of sickly, so I think I'm gonna add a little yellow to his color. We'll desaturate that to right about there. Okay. We'll grab the hex code. Because the next one we're gonna do is gonna be skin fill.
Put them on your friend right there. Or you gonna put them on yourself?
That one's not gonna have a line on it.
Oh, okay. Cool. So like, you know, planes.
So unlike a traditional drawing program, when you're using Blender, you have to create the materials to do the color. I think there's a way to change the color another way, but I haven't figured it out, and I don't think it counts when you go to render it. I think it's only in the viewport that you'll see it. I haven't looked into it enough to be able to really know. So, okay, let's see. Now we're gonna move with a color for the jacket. For the straight jackets. All jackets. Okay, I want to go for a yellowy. Oh, that looks good.
Nice. Rude.
Yeah. And then we'll go for a brown for our straight jacket highlights. Yeah, I know, it's super handy. The trick now though, Brian, is to remember where it is for next time. Especially with Blender, it's such a complicated program. But I think the more I use it and the more I force myself to use it, the better it's gonna go. Okay, so straight jacket highlight.
This guy's good gaming, man.
Or straps. We'll just call it straight jacket too.
Thinks he's got it in the bag already. He might. He just might.
Okay. There you go. What's nice about this is once you get it going, if you don't like the color, you can change it.
There's the good game right there.
Which is always, always, always handy.
Yeah. I'm just gonna scoop now.
We're gonna call this pants.
Yeah, today's music is brought to you by Artless.
You think this guy would have brown pants?
My normal stream playlist from when I would do music more often.
Maybe not the same,
Like in the Diablos and Destiny days.
the same color, but definitely.
I want to hear all the new shit. Yeah, maybe.
No. Oh, shoot. Just try and find a color I like.
It seems like it matches like me against people that are.
It's like a burnt orange.
It's very interesting. Like the only time I've gone against people with those cards is with
Not
this deck.
liking
I
that.
haven't been playing this deck that often, and it's one of my favorites. And that one.
Oh, you know what though? That's a nice
I
color.
haven't seen that with any of my other cards.
We desaturate
Seriously,
that a
this
little.
guy again.
There we
Get
go.
a mulligan because of him. Got two.
Yeah, I think that's gonna go.
Two or
That'll
more?
go.
Or two or more. Can't even play those.
Oh, and we'll grab the hex
I have to drop a card.
because we're gonna need to have the pants fill color as well without the highlight.
I'll get rid of you.
Bear with me.
Get rid of you.
Pants.
Put that in there.
Fill. There we go.
That's what it was saying. I'm gonna start with you. Here went live. Seriously, you have how many cards? 2 or fewer. Damn it. Riggs.
You're gonna go streaming to once a week now, so your secret projects require more times. At Wednesdays at 12 p.m. AST, which, if memory serves, that is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right?
But you have you mill 4 cards.
And where are you streaming, Bry Guy? Are you streaming here on Twitch and on YouTube, or just on YouTube?
Unfortunately, this is gonna come out tapped. If I played that one first and then this one that came out.
YouTube and Twitch. Okay, we're gonna give Bry Guy a shout out here. If I can remember how to do it.
Oh, just right at the
Shout out.
He's gonna win one. Okay. I'll put you out.
Bry Guy underscore
Keep you.
DTI. So you guys heard it. 12 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. Or on, or you can check him out at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which happens to be the exact same time. On right here on Twitch, he's an animation producer from New Brunswick with over 23 years of animation experience, and is a fantastic artist. Definitely worth a follow. Every time I've gone to see him, I've learned something new, so it's always a great time. Hey, no problem, man. We all got to stick together if we're gonna make things work. It takes a village. It takes a village for sure. I had a conversation with NOHFC this week, Bry Guy, and I ran by a couple of ideas with them. So it looks like they're a funder for me for sure. That's Northern Ontario Heritage Fund. Lots of opportunity. I could talk to you more about it off stream because there's some business stuff behind that, but definitely an interesting funder to fund some of these projects that we're working on. I'll fill you in more when we get that call. I think things are starting to slow down for my brother. He's starting to get his bearings, so we should be good to go to focus on other things after the weekend. Knock on wood, nothing else crazy happens in the meantime. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the skin, we have the straight jacket, we have the pants. We need shoes, eyes, the dark skin color, the hair, and the teeth, and the pupils. Okay.
This is always a fun combo to do.
Let's grab the dark skin color right now.
Thank you.
Before I forget.
Oh, I'm gonna put this guy out now. Let's put this guy out. What is a 5/5 creature? Hey, thanks.
Oops. What did I do?
The final bit of Boulder Gates 3. Did you actually beat it?
Okay.
I know you're talking about that. Like, is it done? Is Boulder Gates 3
I think I'm going to make this one into a fill because it's going to be more of like a highlight.
Jeez. Where you been, my beloved guy?
So we'll get rid of the other stuff. Grab this. Turn the value down.
I can. Big Daddy's out.
Yeah, that's good.
13. Not quite gonna.
That should be good. And I'll move this up so it's with the other skin.
You know what? Just because I want to. You know what, guy? You are gonna get super milled. 5 times
Teeth.
3 is 15. Right? Right, I can do math.
Boom, boom, boom.
Dumb and dumb, you like it. And the guy is now 10-10.
Okay. Yes, I have a couple of them. The one that I have set up with my laptop right now is a Wacom. It's just a straight up tablet where you look on the screen when you're drawing. And then for my house, for my big computer, I'm running a Huion 2.5K. which is taking a little bit of time to figure out because normally when I'm drawing, I'm using gestures because I do a lot of stuff on iPad too, and there's no hand gestures at all on this. So that's taking a hot minute to figure out, but once I got used to using my computer to scroll in and out, which I do anyways when I'm working with something like Illustrator, it was pretty easy to work on. Okay, I want some yellow teeth. Not necessarily that yellow though. You know, I'm just wondering if I should add wrong direction. Just add a little bit of green to that, and then we'll desaturate that.
Yeah, who you want to die? No one? You don't want no one to die?
Okay.
You better come at me with. You better Miley Cyrus the shit out of me, guy. All right.
Then we'll go with the eyes.
Not ringing a bell. I did the first playthrough at day one, and everyone like trashed it. And the game was designed in like a lot of the new games, designed and built.
Make the eyes a little bit more yellow.
For like high-end like systems and stuff like that. And
Maybe not.
It over to consoles, and
maybe not so saturated.
Which I've seen has been a thing. And
we'll see. We might play around with it once we get it done. Once everything's drawn out, we can actually go from there. And for the pupils, I think we're gonna go for some like some red pupils.
It had a lot of depth, a lot of feel to it. I felt like a lot of exploration. It was a little bit of wash, rinse, repeat, but what game isn't?
Yeah, I think I'm not sure what size this one is. I don't remember, to be honest with you. I just noticed that this needs to get saved while I'm looking down at it. I don't think it's 24, but I don't have room on my desk for 24. What I want to get for this, like right now, I'm just using just the basic stand that it came with. I want to get a monitor stand that kind of like latches onto it, and then I can move it around, like on an arm, and get it out of my way, and possibly use it as like an extra screen when I'm not actually using it. Because it takes up quite a bit of real estate. Either that or I need to get rid of my keyboard and get a smaller keyboard. But then there's other issues with that too, right? Because you don't have the numpad, and I like the numpad. So, but we'll get there. One thing at a time. Okay, let's see.
Not really. I could do better.
What if we go with like some?
I could copy and paste other
Whoops,
decks.
wrong one. I don't know where to go to find one, right? And where I am right now, right, guys, just there's no one to. I live in northern Ontario, so there's no computer stores up here that you can go to where you can get like a real, honest opinion on what to do with the for a computer. And the computer shop we do have, they don't have anything cool. It's all consumer stuff. Nothing for professionals, so it makes it hard to be able to make those calls. You know, like it has its place, but I've outgrown that bit. If I'm gonna invest in something, I want to get something that's gonna do the job and last for a long time, and be a quality piece of equipment that I can get a lot of mileage out of. Okay, next one. Hair. I've been going with like a dark green hair.
There it is. Found it.
The problem with Amazon is that you don't know what you're gonna get until you get it. But that said, oh man, I wish I could remember what it was called. So I'm trying to segue away from the iPad because it's not a laptop. So if I'm on my iPad, I can't run Blender because it doesn't like, unless Blender makes an app for iPad, which I doubt that they're gonna do. I can't run things like Blender. So I wanted to get myself, a tablet that had a graphics card in it that I could I could run, and I found one. Asus has one. I forget the name of the model, but it's like it's essentially a Surface Pro 9, except it's got a big graphics card in it. But it kept overheating on me when I was using it. I was. Oh, okay, no problem. I hope getting the kiddo ready for bed goes smoothly.
No, we'll turn it down a bit.
Yeah, so the graphics card inside it kept heating things up quite a bit, and it just wasn't a good experience. So I ended up returning it, and I got my money back from Amazon, no problem. So like for that part, Amazon's great for sure. Okay, so we've got all of our stuff going on. We'll start with throwing down some basic layers, and then we'll go from there.
And I don't remember which display is what. And yeah, it's gonna freak out a little bit. I'm sure. There we go. Now it's in the right setting, so I can move the mouse.
I don't know if I'm gonna put
things without it like freaking out. Right.
I don't know if I'm gonna put the arms on their own thing. Hey, how's it going, Sir Knight? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are working on our last and final zombie that we're gonna do for the animation. We just did a bunch of colors, and now we're about to get ready to start working. I'm doing well, my friend. It's everything is going pretty good. All right, so we're gonna turn up this. Make sure I'm on the right layer. Oh, I remember what I need to do. See, it's a good thing I checked. I wasn't on the right layer. We're gonna auto lock inactive layers so we don't accidentally drop something on the wrong one. Okay, so I'm gonna move my mic a little bit more over here. Just gonna double check to make sure you can still see me. Okay, so let's get this party started.
Cat, love it. Coming in with the 500 for everyone. By the way, if you just got ticks, ladies and gentlemen, give a shout out to AO2, the man, the myth, the legend, the two of cats. Boom, there it is. All right, so get my bearing underneath me. Play game. Yes, daddy.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't like that.
All right, recruit. Return to fire station for your next mission. All right, well, let's do that. Oh God, I haven't played enough yet.
You do that all the time? Oh, okay, hold on. I see what the problem is. I gotta turn off the pressure sensitivity on this. Okay, let's go back here. Well, what was it that you do all the time? Sorry, Brian.
Giving us our broadcast.
I missed it.
Spent my 8th birthday in a CPS office. Mom was a no-show.
Let's see if I can.
It ain't wrong to want to be part of something special. Stop being
Just nudge us down to where I want it.
Just breathe easy. Same deal here.
That sculpting tool, man, that's the bomb.
You have to cut your neighbor's throat.
Oh, the wrong layer? Oh, yeah. Yeah, and the problem with the wrong layer is 9 times out of 10, you notice after you've done like too much work to want to start over. That seems to be the problem, right? And if you're in a program that's not like Illustrator, you can just grab it and move it to the other layer. It's a real hassle, for sure, especially with animation.
And you're trying to figure things out and rescue people, and you just happen to be an individual that has a little bit of powers or whatnot. Thank you for the whiskey. No problem, Ava. And I gotta remember like how to do everything. Like, I'm playing on a harder difficulty.
Now we'll do the eyes next.
I was gonna do a complete playthrough again on a harder difficulty. It's just I haven't played this in a long while. Like Fireball. In this case, I have a crow eagle thing that allows me to do some sort of eyesighty type thing.
I don't like that.
Oh, there we go. There it is. See, I got him. I got this crow, right?
Shipyard too.
I don't remember what it does. UV lights are good, by the way. UV lights like fry the shit out of vamps. And you never know what vampires are gonna be where or what they're doing. What do I got? I got ooh. What do I got going on? I've got that gun and that gun. Oh,
Okay, we're gonna go into
yeah,
edit mode.
UV beam.
Grab
You got,
these
like,
and
different
bring
types
them
of
to the
powers and
front.
you get different skills and skill trees naturally. I have like all of this unlocked already. I have no idea what it does anymore because it's been forever since I played this game. By the way, ladies
Oh,
and
I
gentlemen,
don't like
there's
some of that stuff, so we're
unavoidable
just gonna
ad break
fix it.
starting in 35 seconds.
Come on.
But yeah, you can take care of stuff. You can slide around. Yeah, that's it. That is a UV gun, by the way. Welcome back, Iron.
There we go. Back
And
to
yeah,
draw
you can
mode.
actually stake the shit out of vampires. It's got some really cool animations.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Little high. There we go.
All clear.
Okay, now we'll grab the teeth.
No.
Them
No, Daddy.
teeth.
No, Daddy. Attack. Needed to reload shit. I'm on the hardest level, by the way. Just FYI, R2D2, I got you. That makes lap number 9. We're not gonna talk about what just happened there. Conflicts get good. Seriously, I haven't played a first-person shooter like in a while.
Grab the skin layer.
Exactly, sir. Exactly.
Try that again.
84 years.
It has. And I don't remember. Can I do some sort of jumping thing? I can't recall. No, it came out with that. That's right. So usually when I get like back into the swing of things, I'm a lot faster and a lot more aggroing. So we're gonna take 2 and try and see if these guys are still here and
No,
kick their ass.
that's not gonna work.
Hey yo, R2 coming
It's
with a lap
the
number.
bottom teeth that aren't gonna work. All right, let's try that now.
Life to him. Shit.
Oops.
Like coming in and playing a game on hard mode.
Just a little too high that lip. There we go.
Oh, there's a vamp.
Okay.
What the UV
Do
does.
I have a black? I don't. I don't have black, so we'll just add a dark. Just like a nice, really, really dark fill. Just pull it up a little bit.
Turns them to stone. And then they go bye-bye. Oh jeez. It has. It's been way too. Oh shit. Who are you? What's going on here?
There we go.
Steaks.
And we'll hop over here and just
Daddy,
pop it in
Daddy.
behind.
Daddy,
Oops.
no!
Oopsie. Come on, what's going on? There we go. So this is the other thing that's taken me a little bit of time to figure out, is how to
I don't know what got me right there.
okay, we'll fix that in a minute.
I swung.
Is figuring out how to
I fell the fuck over.
move stuff around.
You've discovered psychic resistance. Really?
Normally when you're drawing, you do it all in the same mode, but with Blender you don't.
Oh, what does that skill do? I don't remember.
Can you hear me now?
As if I know exactly what I've got going on.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, please. Oh yeah, you only have so much ammo.
Thanks for telling me that, Sir Knight. I turned my gain down because people were walking above me and it was showing up on my monitor.
Oh, that's right. That allows me to
So
for a short period.
glad to hear I am back now. So what I was saying is that this is another piece that's taken a while to get used to. Is that normally when you're drawing, if you want to move a piece to a different layer, you just do it.
Yeah,
There's no
it really is. Like the story's good, and they keep coming over here.
there's no concern for.
Keep it going off.
Sorry, that's throwing me off. There's like you just do it in the same mode that you're in already, but for this you have to change to edit mode if you want to do it. So that's taken a little bit of time to figure out, but I think I got it.
And people try to board themselves.
Okay, what's going on here?
You can't go through windows, unfortunately. But a lot of stuff you can do.
What in the actual heck? Why?
This building, I don't think I can get it.
Why is there?
Some buildings you just can't. Like environmental.
That's annoying. I might have to do those teeth over again.
It's explosive stuffs. By the way.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Lean on the ground, and if you have the right stuff, you can actually ignite it.
Is it even that noticeable? Let me get out of edit mode and we'll see.
And then like that, you can electrocute like shit. They get close enough, you shoot it.
Yeah, it's noticeable enough.
This one.
You heard R2D2 a few minutes ago, and you had a flashback when you were working with Disney. You were asked to lead a commercial that combined Club Penguin with Star Wars, and you made your ringtone the R2D2 scream. That's awesome.
These guys are watchers.
Yeah, I think that's a good ringtone. I'm just trying to figure out why there's two like little triangles right here. I don't know if you can see my pencil. Here, I'll do the delete one because it shows there's like a circle, right, like a little piece in there and in there, and I can't figure out for the life of me why it's there because it shouldn't be. Blender, why must you vex me so?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Okay, that solved the problem with one of them.
New motherboard and
I'm not sure. It shouldn't be there though. That's the thing. Because this is where it is. Why? Let's see. Let's see if we can't like fidget with some stuff and see if we can't fix it.
Which is funny because like when I was playing first-person shooters all the time, like the level of
Oh, okay.
I could do every time was amazing. Now I'm like trying to like second guess
Come on.
myself and like go a little slower than I usually would and all this other jazz. And you know what? I keep going that way. Let's transverse a different direction.
It's like those 2 points are connected.
Do you want to go map?
We'll just do that.
Go to broadcast.
Problem solved.
So this is a map of one area, and it unlocks, and you get more and more stuff. And then you get like more areas. There's like 3 or 4 areas.
That's just Blender being Blender, I think. Okay, let's grab the hair. Oops, not the erase. Do. Still on the right layer.
Are you getting new PC components? Or you got them?
Okay. Now we're gonna do this messy hair.
Be careful in some of these areas. And then they have like special areas that you can get into, which are really fucking cool. Yeah, so who the fuck are you? Oh, that's who the fuck you are.
Jeepers. I'm getting the same points here again. Oops. What's going on here?
Alright, getting it back a little bit.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sure, what the hell's it?
Okay, we'll
behind us.
simplify this again.
They procs.
Well, simplifying it fixed some stuff.
I don't know what the deal is with the blue guys like that. Just waiting on a 12.
It's also causing some problems, but that's okay. We'll fix it.
Specific.
So we'll move this over here.
I swear I heard a vamp. It sends the power to the CPU. That's always good. The CPU definitely powers. So there's like a things you can get in like areas and stuff like that that could potentially be booby trapped too. You gotta be careful of.
Okay.
This is for alarms, and sound is like not a good thing in this game in some cases.
Bear with me here, guys. This is some tedious stuff, but it's okay.
Aw, sad pandas. It's not getting all of the power it needs. Oh, daddy. That's oh, hello.
So it's not connecting down there.
Yo, what was this? What is this humble coming in with the tier 1 sub? Thank you, humble.
There we go.
How you doing, my guy? Look at that scrappiness. Come on, Con. You can do this. It's like riding a bike. With training wheels, right?
There we go.
Oh, there you go there.
It's like I have to move the exact point and get it out of the way.
Where are you at? Come on. Ah, shit. Fucking reload. Ghosted out.
Last one.
Ooh, had to get out of there for a second. Playing on this harder level.
Oops. Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah, this one's got sway, that's right.
Go back to draw mode.
Yes.
Draw in our pupils.
Oh, no, the flashlight. Go, shit. Where's he at? Where's he at, boss?
Doom, doom, doom.
Flashback. I can't remember what this does.
Let's see. I want to make this a little darker.
Wall hack a little bit. That's right.
There we go.
Come on, just a little bit. Just
And just because I keep seeing this point,
come on, just a tip. Just a tip. Whoa.
I'm going to dissolve it because it's annoying me.
Guess not. No, you didn't. You saw nothing.
Okay, we'll save that.
Oh, come on, Con. Get better than this. There it is.
Go back into the draw mode, and then we are going to grab the torso.
Oh, shit.
So this is the next piece of the puzzle.
Just use your Red Dead 2 power. What's the Red Dead 2 power? Yeah, always just the tip. Always just the tip.
Okay. Grab the skin. Just want to make sure that I'm not making a mistake here. So let's... There we go. Lots of neck. Back to draw mode. Let's grab that straight jacket. Do, 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 do. Oh. Shoot. Okay, we're going to do the arms. This one's supposed to go underneath, so I have to do this one first. There we go. Okay. It's too much. No, that's not doing anyone any favors. Come on. Oh, you know what the problem is? That wasn't lining up with the arm. That should be better. There we go. There we go. And then not liking the bottom of that straight jacket, so I'm just gonna fix it. That would have been perfect if I hadn't had it too low. There we go. Okay. I think we're gonna leave it like this. I think this is gonna be fine. So we're just gonna go and grab hips next. Arms. We'll rename this hips. Oops. Thankfully that wasn't a layer with any artwork on it, otherwise that would have been a big problem. Top, and then sandwich in between. Enjoy the lurk, Sir Knight. Leg. Left lower leg. Left foot. Right upper leg. Whoops. So when you're working in this program Blender and you push space and it runs on the bottom like it was right here, that's your, you really need to put it back on the first frame, because anything you draw won't show up until it hits the frame where it is. So it's important that everything shows up on the first frame unless it's an intentional part of your animation, in which case have at her. Okay. Right upper leg. Right lower leg. Right foot. Okay, so we're going to start with the hips, because the hips don't lie. Oh, before I forget, I gotta go back to the head because I forgot to fix this line. So I'm gonna do that right now. If I can just grab it. There we go. All I need to do is change the material. There we go. That fixes that. And we need a guide layer. Draw. Hey, thanks for the love, Lucifer. I appreciate that, man. Guide 1. Excuse me. Guide 2. Oh. I'm going to make myself a nice drink. Definitely not sponsored by Pepsi, but Pepsi, if you're watching right now and you want to sponsor me, I will definitely take you on. I would be more than happy to be one of your sponsored streamers. Coca-Cola, if you're watching this and you want to sponsor me, I'll begrudgingly take your money as well in order to buy more Pepsi. And for everyone to enjoy the sound. I hope that went through. Awesome. When I'm at the restaurant, I always say, "Can I have Pepsi or water?" Yeah, Pepsi is better. I think so. I'm not sure like if it's mostly like a Canada thing that where we think Pepsi is better, because when we were down in the States, like Coca-Cola was everywhere. It wasn't as Pepsi didn't have the same foothold that they have up here. Okay, so back to our guides. Hey, Lisa, how's it going? That's my lovely bride. Oops. Okay, so, oops. You want to grab this guide, and we want to grab the guide layer. We're just gonna do like a little circle right here. Okay. Now we're gonna go down to the hips and do the hip stuff. There's a whole method to my madness now. And it's all about making this easier to rig. Okay, so we go to the hips. Come on, brain, you can work. Here we go. Pants. That looks like that'll be just fine. Oops. And I'm just gonna slim down the line a little bit to match the lines I'm drawing already. Come on. I had it just perfect, but I couldn't get out of it. Okay, and then we push enter in order to put our circle here. I'm doing awesome, man. I'm just working on this animation project. Life is good. It's getting better every day. That's the important thing, I think. Okay, so next thing I need to do, we grab the pencil. We're going to draw our hips. That. Okay, then we're going to go into edit mode. We're going to grab this. We're going to duplicate it. We're going to send the duplicated piece to the guide layer. We're going to move to guide. Oops. We're going to grab it. We're going to scale it down until it's wee. Then we're going to color it. Guide 1. Now we have two different points for us. So we'll have one bone here, one bone go up here. So this will animate back and forth, and the head will animate back and forth. So this will be a 3-bone setup, and then we're going to do the legs next. Okay. So we'll start with the left upper leg, and that's this leg here. So I know this is my right. But with the, we're always going with the characters. So the character's facing us. It's actually their left. Arms aren't going to move because he's restricted with the straight jacket. I'm not going to bother trying to figure out how to rig it to move the arms. It looks like you in the morning. Me too. Night. Me too. We have a saying in the house. Do you know how to say coffee backwards? EFOC. In other words, I don't give EFOC before I've had my coffee. Although it doesn't come out with a giggle afterwards when I say it in the morning. I've tried to say it jokingly, and it doesn't come out like a joke. when you're half asleep. You just glare at folks. Oh, that reminds me about glaring with folks. The next thing I need to do, I need to go. I'm still in that mode, so I need to go back to the hips layer, grab my hips, duplicate that. And then we're going to move this to the hips top layer. We're going to move to the hips top layer. We're going to change this to the pants fill layer. So just give me a second here. Sign material, pants fill. And what we're doing is we are creating a hip sandwich with the legs in between. So now we're going to scale this down. Boom. There you go. That's weird. Oh, I see what's going on. Hold on. Before we do that, we got to go back. Okay, we only have the one pair of pants. Just a second. Just a second. I see what's going on. The circle's too far over. The pants layer needs to be outside the circle. On this side especially. So we're going to simplify this just because it makes it easier to work with. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Whoopsie. 5. Just going to move this over. There we go. Now we should be able to do the duplicate thing. So Shift D. Ad break ends soon, guys. You just you had to get up for work, and you have to be have a truck at your new facility by 6 a.m. So you're driving that box truck, just sipping your coffee, listening to the wind at 60. At some point, the speed turned to 65. You were just enjoying being the only one on the road at 4 a.m. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. During COVID, I really liked how there was nobody on a freaking road when you wanted to go somewhere. That was like really nice. Okay. Mistakes have been made. Okay. Shift D. Yeah, it was amazing. And then like I could get to my job because I still had to work at the office for my day job, and I was able to get to my job in like no time at all. It was quite the experience going back to normal once traffic came back. I did not like it at all. Okay, so ad break ends in 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back from the ad break, folks. For those who enjoyed the ads, I hope they were amazing. Getting back, I fixed the mistake that I made. We are just talking about COVID and post-COVID driving, and how nice it was when everyone was at home and nobody was driving. Yeah, I agree with you, Knight. It was not fun at all. But you know, all good things must come to an end, I guess. Okay, so there we go. Here we go. We got our sandwich. So now what's that going to do is that I'm going to have an outline on the top of my pants. And when my legs move and swing back and forth, this outline is not going to go good. Like I'll have like a solid fill all the way down when the legs go down, which I prefer, as opposed to having like this line and then the legs. It just doesn't look good. You can get away with that with an arm, but like with a leg, it's a little bit harder. I just don't like it. There's probably a better way to do it, but that's just me. That's the tips and tricks I've learned. Okay, so now we're going to go do our upper leg. And what I like to do is I do one leg by itself, and then I copy and paste and move it over to the other layers. Okay. What I'm going to do really quick, I'm just going to move back into object mode. I'm going to grab my original sketch, and I'm just going to move it up. Just so I can get everything lined up right. Okay, and we're going to grab this. Move this into draw mode. We got upper leg. And the material we're going to want. Pants fill. No, pants. I think I'm going to start with my circle. And we'll move things around if we need to after. Just going to try that again. Okay. No, I don't like that. I don't like that leg. The line was better the first time. Okay, we're just going to pop into edit mode really quick. Grab this, simplify it. Is this a virtual sketchpad? No, man, this is Blender. Just give me a second. I'll show you in a minute here. Simplify fixed. Yeah, so this is Blender. It's a 3D art program. So just to give you an idea, this is a 3D sketch done in 2 dimensions. So like I can move it around. If I wanted to, I can make all sorts of cool things. But this is Grease Pencil, which is their 2D software. And if I made a ball, I could draw right on the ball. It looked like I was drawing with a pen. Yeah. Oh. Let me get it. I am drawing with a pen. I have a Huey on 2.5K drawing tablet that I use. So I am. You're absolutely right. I am definitely drawing. I am gonna move this leg after and get it positioned right because it's not. I'm not liking this look here. But we can go ahead and draw this leg right now. So I simplified this. So I'm just gonna go in really quickly. Jeepers creepers. There we go. So there is a way to increase the scale. Usually you got to take out the tip And then you can just increase the scale to make it thicker. You got to do it one at a time. Oops. Control Z. But by doing that, we can make it look a little bit smoother. Okay. Wrong ones. We'll dissolve those. This one here, we just gotta tighten it a little bit more. I'm gonna dissolve that one. Oops. There we go. Yeah, it is. It is a really neat program, Sir Knight. And to be honest with you, I've been wanting to work in 3D for quite some time. I've done quite a bit of work in with Unreal Engine, just learning how to use it, and with Blender as well. So this is my first time using armatures, though. So I'm getting better at it. I think with what I'm learning now, I'll be able to apply it to 3D when it comes time for another project to do that. I do possibly have another project coming up. We're just waiting to hear back on funding for it. That one's going to be a horror flick done as a virtual production, but can't get too excited about it because we're waiting for funding. And as these things go, it can take a while. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to duplicate this circle, and we need to drop this circle into the lower layer. So we're just going to move this to the lower layer, lower leg. We're going to grab this. We're going to duplicate the circle one more time. This time we're going to move this to the guide layer. So we're going to pop into the guide layer first, because otherwise it's going to mess everything up. So we move into the guide layer, we take this, whoops, it's grabbing all the other guides. So we scale this right down to here. We change the number to guide number 2. And while I'm here, I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm just going to pop the top one right here. Then I'm going to grab these both because we're going to be moving this leg after. So, yeah. You know what? The smart thing to do is to put these back. I'll move them after. I'm just going to put them back so that way when we move the one layer, they're going to move. Actually, you know what? No, we'll leave them in the guide layer. I just realized we can move them after. Still pretty cool. I'm glad I can get the hang of 3D art. Yeah, thanks, man. I did, before I decided to start streaming, I signed up to do the Rococo animation challenge. I had a script and everything. I was gonna create an orange guy that runs in, super happy to go to work and then gets crushed by a juicer. It was just like a silly little animation, and we were all gung-ho to get it going, but then I ended up starting to stream, and so I kind of let that project go to the wayside. I don't think I was quite ready for it because I have the character partially made, but I was having a hard time wrapping my head around the legs and the arms and how to make it all work, and then I wasn't sure how to rig it. So it was just too much to learn. It was happening over Christmas, so I ended up streaming instead, which I think worked out pretty good so far, right? So I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so we're gonna go back down here to the upper leg. We're gonna grab the top circle again. Oops. And then we are going to dun, dun, dun. What are we going to do? We're going to assign pants fill. We'll fill it in right there. Okay, then we're going to go to the lower leg. We have another circle to make down here. I think I'm going to move this back just a pinch. We'll make it a little... Shoot, I just remembered. Okay, we'll move it right there. I think it needs to be a little bigger. Yeah, right there. Okay. Now comes the fun parts. Trying to think here. Oh yeah, okay. That's right. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this. Make sure I'm on the right layer, which I am. Pants fill. No, pants. That's not gonna work. Holy cow. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so then we're gonna hop into edit mode real quick. Just gonna zoom in here so I can, oops. So I can see what I'm doing. Simplify this again just to make it, there's less points if you simplify it, otherwise it's a little crazy. Solve. Actually, this one here, I'm going to dissolve it. Sorry about this, guys. Tedious stuff. Okay, let's see. That looks good. We'll go down here. So this circle I'm going to move up. Oh, shoot. Come on. I haven't figured out how to lock individual items on the layer yet, which is normally something you're able to do. If you know, please share in the comments, because it's something I'm kind of keen on learning. So you know what? I'm just going to move it down a little bit more. Come on. I think on this end, this has got to move up. Yeah, there we go. And on this end, this has got to move up a little. Yeah, to right about there. Which means we're going to need to dissolve some of this. Do. Okay, there we go. I'm just realizing I don't need to have the circle on this layer. I can definitely drop it down by the foot. We'll move it onto the foot layer. But first, we're going to duplicate it. We're going to scale it down. We're going to turn it into a guide piece, because this is the other piece here that we're going to need to have. And I'm going to move it to the guide. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we're going to grab 2 layers. So we're going to grab, well, 3 really. And the guide. There we go. Just trying to think what the easiest way is to do this. Oh, you know what? I can just create the guides over. Okay. That's right. So now we're going to grab the upper leg. Going to shift D. And we are going to move this to the right upper leg. Oops. What am I doing? Right upper leg. Okay. I'm going to go to the guide layer. Grab this. this and this. Shift D, we're going to move this to the right upper leg. I'm going to grab the lower leg piece. I'm going to grab it, Shift D. We're going to this to the right leg. I'm just going to scale it a little. Hey, how's it going, Metalcore? It's been a bit. And we have a hydrate. Today, hydrate's brought to us by our unsponsored Pepsi Cola. And again, Pepsi, if you're watching, I'm interested. I will definitely be sponsored by you any day of the week. Okay, so next thing's next. Cola 100%. You know what, Metalcore? I am willing to take Coca-Cola sponsorship money anytime to buy more Pepsi. Okay, so let's grab this. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. We're going to move these to the guide layer. Boom. There we go. Now all we have to do are the feet. So we're going to drop this down here first. We're going to drop it down to the guide layer. No, what are you talking about? We're going to move it down there to the left foot. So I'm going to make one of these feet a barefoot because I think it's going to be funny that he's only got one shoe on. just to add a little bit of fun to it. And let's see, what color shoes should we make him? Did I give him a shoe color? You know what? I'm gonna give him a black shoe. Why not? Okay, so let's assign the material on this to material. We'll see what this looks like after we're done. Okay. Double check our layer. We are on the foot. That's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. We're going to call this one shoe. I'm thinking a nice no, his foot's going to be green. We don't want to make it green. Trying to think of what kind of shoe color to give him, like a really like hot pink shoe. Maybe that? No, I don't think so. Let's see how that looks. No, I don't think that's gonna work. But a red one might. No, too sharp. Boom, boom, boom. Move this to back. He's got like huge feet. You know what they say about a zombie with big feet, eh? They make lots of noise when they walk. Okay. Now we got to get into the nitty gritty of this and fix this. So we'll start with a simplify. And then we're going to pop over here. Solve the two end pieces. Do. Ad break and well, the ad break's going to end. So for those who are seeing it, I apologize that you're not hearing me ramble about ad breaks. And for those who subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. I definitely appreciate it. Let's grab this one and change this color finally. I thought I'd already done that. Do. Come on. There we go. Scale this one up. Welcome back, everybody. I hope your ad break was enjoyable while you were gone. Many amazing things happened, but nothing that really mattered in the grand scheme of things. So you didn't miss anything. Okay, so going as I'm saying this joke, I'm realizing this is probably like a terrible thing to be saying. Oh man, I'm sorry. I sometimes my humor gets the better of me. Whoops. What in the actual beep did we just do? Sorry for the tedious stuff. Everybody was saying hi to you while you were lurking, Elise. They had nothing but nice things to say about you. It was amazing. Okay. You can see that again. Okay, now we're going to pop in here really quickly. Going to grab lower leg. Did I already move that to the foot? I did. I did already move that to the foot. Okay. Gonna change this color to skin. I'm gonna pop over here to draw mode. Just gonna turn it down a little bit so it's not such a Sorry about that, guys. Grabbed the wrong material. Changed the one, forgot to change the other. Okay, so now time to draw some toes. I think as much fun as it would be to have a really big toe, I think we're better off maybe to. I don't like these toes. We're gonna try it again. No. We'll keep doing it until we get it right. It's the shape of this last toe, that's the problem. There we go. Then there was something I wanted to add over here. So we're just gonna grab the black material. He's got his branded Z-Dash shoes. Okay. I don't look half bad. So now we're going to save because that's the number one thing you do. Oh, the little piggy went to the market. Sorry I was away. I can read the chat, goof. LOL. Lots of you're number one for metalcore. Bad driver. Oh, metalcore, that stretches for you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Come on, everybody. The YMCA stretch. Okay. Yeah, that is a cool snake metal. Is that what you're trying to say, or how do you pronounce UUW? Is it? Did I get it right? I'm not sure if that's the proper sound. That might not be a sound that we want to continue doing. Okay, so moving on. Oh, I like that LOL. That's cool. Okay, so let us add our armature. Okay, and we're just going to position it right down here. Crazy zombie dot armature. Okay, and then we pop into edit mode. And this part here shouldn't take very long. Oh, before we do anything, we're going to go to... Where do we go for this again? Here we go. I like to put it into stick because it's way easier to see where you're going and it's a little bit more precise. So with that said, I'm going to move that here. Oops. Then I'm going to hit E to extrude out to here. Then we're going to extrude right up here. Then we're going to hit Shift A. We're going to grab our base and drop it here. I'm just going to try and center this one a little bit better. That sketch is getting in the way now. There we go. Thanks for the lurk, Lise. And I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream, Tangy. That's very important. And then there we go. We got this one done. Now we can Shift A again, move up to find it. Grab this one. Oops. I don't know what I just did there. I don't know what I just did, but that didn't look too good. Whoops. Okay, and then we're going to grab this one. We're going to extrude out to here. Then we're going to grab this. We're going to shift click on this. We're going to hit Control P. Keep offset. What's going on? Did I get it backwards? Huh. It should work. Okay, this is a problem. I just noticed that this is off. Oh, I remember now. I remember now. Okay, I'm not grabbing the points. I'm grabbing the whole thing. Okay. So I hit this. I hit this. Then I hit Control P. Keep offset. this and this. Control P, keep offset. If I say connected, it connects the bones and moves them. So these dotted lines means that this is connected to the main bone. And because of that, I'll be able to move stuff around. You always do, you are here, but you're cooking zombies as well. No problem at all. That will be the PP line. That's right, I think. Okay, so we got that done. Next step is we have to name all our bones. So this one we're going to call hips.bone. And it's always good to put .bone on the end because it saves confusion. So this one is torso.bone. There's not that many bones to do here, so it should go pretty fast. Head.bone. Left upper leg dot bone, Control A, Control C. Left foot dot bone. I'm just going to go into the viewport display and show the names. Okay. Go back to the bones. This one's the right upper leg dot bone. This one's the right lower leg dot bone. This one's the right foot dot bone. All really important step to do. Now we're going to go into object mode. We're going to click save. Then we're going to click the zombie. Shift click this, hit Control P, and we're going to create an armature deform with empty groups. So now this is where it starts to get interesting. So now we're going to go in here. We're going to go into edit mode. And down here, we're going to have a bunch of vertex groups. So I usually like to start with the actual bone that I'm working on. So we're going to grab our hips. And we're going to assign it. We're going to deselect it and select it to make sure it's assigned. Next, we're going to go to the torso. We're going to grab our torso artwork. We're going to grab the whole thing. We're going to assign. We're going to deselect and select. Oh, you know what we missed to do? We're supposed to grab the hips top too. So we'll assign that. We'll select, deselect and select on the hips. Next piece that we need to grab is the head. We grab this, we assign, deselect and select just to make sure that you've got everything. Okay. Next one is the left upper leg bone. Grab that, we'll assign, deselect, select. I'm going to grab this one, assign, deselect, select. Left foot, assign, deselect, select. Right upper leg, assign, deselect, select. And we're just going to keep going on. I realize I probably sound like, what's going on? Why isn't this artwork picking up? No. No. Whoops. Whoops. Whoopsie. Easy fix. Okay. Assign, deselect, select. Excuse me. We're going to grab our foot. Assign, deselect, select. Okay. Now, we're going to pop back into object mode. We're going to save our work. We're going to grab our bone. We're going to go into pose mode. And we're going to test. So the first test, we grabbed all our artwork. The guide layer doesn't matter. The guide layer is not connected to anything, and I'm going to be deleting it after we're done testing. Okay. So the head works fine. Torso works fine. Legs working. So we have some flex with the foot. Some movement with this foot. This is working fine. Now you could put a constraint on it so you don't break the bone like that. But that's just something that I'll take care of when I animate. So there we go. There we have it. Another Zombo done. And for those who weren't here last stream, I'll show it again on how to do this. So if you want to be able to move your character from the file that you built it in and move it to another file, this is all you have to do. So you grab the, you don't grab anything. You get out of pose mode, you go into object mode, you start in edit, preferences, and you got to enable an add-on, and it's copy interface, copy attributes menu. So you just write copy in the search bar, and you select it, like I have it here, and then you pop back in here, you grab the whole thing, you copy the character, and you just click copy objects. We're going to save one last time so we don't screw anything up, and then we'll open up a brand new animation file, and we're going to drop this guy in here, and there we go. Our dude's ready to go. We're in draw mode right now, so we'll just pop out of draw mode. We'll grab our dude. We'll put him into pose mode, and again, I'm just going to make sure we're clear. This is a really simple animation rig, but it's great for the budget that I'm working with for this project, which is $0. So we have all sorts of movement that we can do with the character. So you can, lots of movement that you can do with it. Thank you. Doesn't be Kenny is so good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the love you guys are sending. So I think that's that. We're done the character for tonight. This went way faster than I was expecting. Probably because we didn't have to do the arms. But this is getting easier. So the next one that we're going to do is going to be my animated version of myself. So I do have some sample art, so I'll pull it up to show you. Just give me a second. Da, 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 da. And we have him. So this is kind of like just like a really rough concept sketch that I drew that I'm planning on. I hate that. I hate that when OBS goes to the wrong screen. So this is the little character that I kind of have for a sample. I think the character's going to be a lot more detailed than this will be. But yeah, this is my little basic dude that I kind of drew. I'm going to give him like a little bit of a jacket. But what I'm going to be adding to him is facial features. I'm going to be adding a rig for the beard so the beard can kind of sway when he's moving around and stuff. Yeah, and I might build in some rigging into the jacket too to kind of make it look a little fancy. I don't want to make it look too fancy, but I want to make it more complicated and maybe some blink and some facial expressions. The zombies aren't really as important. Number one, they're dead, so there's not much facial expression there, right? But like number two, there's just going to be a bunch of them, so it doesn't really matter what's on their faces. But for this character, so that I'm gonna have to do a little bit of homework on my end to figure out how to add these extra little moving pieces. But I think it should be good once we get it going. So we have half an hour left to stream. So what do you think? Do you think we have time? I was watching Conflicts playing Magic the Gathering earlier. Do you guys think we have some time to stream some Magic the Gathering? Let me we'll leave this open for now. I could change the title to Magic the Gathering. Yeah? Okay, awesome. I haven't played Magic the Gathering in so long, and the blue deck is my favorite deck. And that's what Conflicts was playing. Hammer, can you give a shout out to Conflicts? You haven't seen it's all based on a card game, Tangy. Just give me a second here. Magic the Gathering. We'll just change our tags really quickly. Magic the Gathering Arena. Okay. We just updated the stream information. Why can't I see Magic the Gathering? I just downloaded it. There it is. Okay, so we're going to pop that open. Thank you so much. Oh, no, you got to do the hashtag shout out. I don't have that set up yet. I know. You're gonna tell me, Kenny, I helped you. I sent you everything you need to know for that, and you still haven't done it. WTF. WTF. What the actual heck?
Ooh, shiny. You've unlocked a new card. Yeah,
Nice.
Good work back there. But if you're going to battle another Planeswalker, you've got to be prepared for anything. I know a guy on Ravnica
Hey,
that
Conflicts,
can
how's
teach
it
you
going?
everything you need to know about tactics. Especially
I
what
am.
not to do.
Okay, so like this is just beginning, guys. And hey, Conflicts, how's it going? That's awesome. I actually downloaded it during your stream while I was getting everything ready, and I had time to play like the very first one. So I don't know where I am right now, and I don't know how to change these How do you get it so you could change the deck, or are you kind of like forced to play with what you're playing? We'll go white, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of forced. I'm just gonna turn down the game audio a little bit. There we go. Uh-oh, surprise attack. Ah, red decks.
Yes!
I
First blood! Woohoo!
Don't
What's
worry, these things are basically harmless.
This is kind of annoying for me, Conflicts, because at the very beginning I said that I played a lot of Magic the Gathering, and now they're teaching me how to play. It's kind of annoying, but that's okay. You give up on mobile doing that? This is a fun game though. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna just keep hammering on me.
Maybe worry just a little bit.
Ooh, 2 raging goblins.
Second blood. Alright.
You need to mount a defense.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I wasn't worried before, and now I am. Okay. Oh, that changes some things. Put this guy out. I'll put this guy out.
Your creatures aren't tough enough to survive being blocked. Hold them back.
Oh, awesome. Can I add you right now, or am I locked in?
Everybody but me, charge!
We'll get rid of that big guy.
Hey, nobody kills my troops but me! Wait, huh?
Should be able to lower left, right here. Okay, I'm gonna add you right now. There you go, Conflict. She's sent over. What's going on here? Done. All attack.
Ow, ow, ow! Where's an army of expendable minions when you need one?
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, nice. Oh, I gained 4 life, and this is a 3/4 creature. And this guy, when he comes into the battlefield, he creates 2 red goblin creatures. That is sick. Oops. Put that on the deck.
Nice defense. He'd be a fool to attack you now.
Huh. I'm gonna wait.
Never hold back. Never back down. Never walk barefoot in a goblin warren.
Okay, let's see. This guy's gonna block this guy. That's kind of silly. I feel like you wouldn't have made that move if we were actually
Time to
playing like
bring
a person.
The pain.
This is going to hurt.
Each player, nice. That's a cool card. Whoa, that guy's 7/3. That's not good. That is not good at all. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let him do his thing. So then I can use this sanctuary cat to tie this guy up.
A good general knows when they're beat, so you should probably give up now.
Destroy target tap creature. Nice. Not that it really matters. That character being tapped, they can't do anything. So Conflicts, I had a black-blue ninja deck, and I had ninja cards, and I had an ability to untap my ninjas. So I could attack every round and defend every round with the same cards. I forget what, I think it was the Ravnica series, I can't remember. But like, I wish I had that deck still, because that was such a sick deck. I'm not sure if that's still available, but that'd be cool. So this guy should be dead unless he's got something in his hand.
It's the pokey bits that hurt the most.
Always the pokey bits. Yeah, like having vigilance, exactly. But it was like an artifact, and I had to tap that in order to untap them. There are still ninjas in Samurai. That's cool. Are there still like artifact cards that you could put onto the creatures? Angelic reward? Oh yeah, this is the stuff right here. Knight's Pledge. Two, and 3/3 plus flying. That's sick.
You're a quick learner, so let's try a more challenging lesson.
Okay, we'll keep going. This is probably gonna be a blue deck if I had to guess.
He
The
might
digital
look
version
like any other
does
merfolk,
keep everything
but his
on order.
knowledge
That's
is
awesome.
boundless. Stay patient and keep an open mind.
If it is wisdom you seek, I will teach you.
Ah, I told you, blue deck. And a Zephyr Gull. Nice.
Birds fly freely, unfettered by earthly bonds. Everything is connected. You must understand the air, land, and sea.
Nice. Why is it waiting? Oh, I gotta hit up here to... Okay.
That bird
Let's-
can fly over any blockers on the ground.
There we go. Thanks. Thanks, Hammer. I appreciate it. Oh,
All right,
okay.
you give it a shot.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you. I'll respond to that after I'm done getting my butt kicked here. Oh, of course I have Knight's Pledge. If only it was so convenient in,
Good. You've been paying attention.
I don't think that gives him flying, though. I'm gonna attack this guy.
Obstacles may block your path, but do not lose sight of your true goal.
Is that
That's-
crab wearing a pirate's hat?
That's a problem. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, what's this guy? No point attacking now.
Battles ebb and flow.
Oh, that's lovely. Nice.
Keep going. He's running out of cards.
So are we, though. That's the problem. Do I have enough to cast this yet? No, I don't. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a mistake. Get rid of that shoecomber crab at least.
If you keep to the shallows, you'll never learn the secrets of the depths.
That sounds deep.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hey, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that. Okay. Well, I guess we just gotta press the attack.
If you make big waves,
That
do
is a
not
nice.
blame the ocean
That's cool.
when you get carried away.
These lessons are just so majestic.
Hmm. He took that hit. Damn.
The student is a river. The teacher is an
This
ocean.
doesn't really matter.
The master is also an ocean.
Wait, what? That last one sounds a bit fishy.
They're both oceans, eh?
The mystic I was thinking of isn't even a merfolk.
Not that it really matters. Oh, I thought I lost my sanctuary cat. Okay, that's cool.
It was fun while it lasted.
He didn't even counter any of my spells. Usually that's the blue deck. I knew a guy who had a deck. It was just all counters, and he would play with blue, and he would counter anything that you put out, and people would quit out of frustration because they couldn't do anything. It was so awesome. Let's see, what are they giving me now? 2/2. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. 3 flight. Oh, nice.
Okay, you're almost ready to take on anyone, including whoever roughed you up in the first place. For your last lesson, let's head to Tarkir to learn the art of surprise.
What are we, black deck this time?
Watch her every move, and be ready for anything.
Oh, what pretty little thing has wandered into my web?
I wonder if that means that she's gonna have spiders in her deck.
Go on, attack me.
I don't know if I want to attack you with the way you seem so excited for me to attack you.
This is my favorite part.
I thought so. Yep, I knew that was coming. At least it was
Let
the
her get
cat.
under your skin.
Your move.
Can't have two of those, can she? Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen Flash before.
Did you see that coming?
Oh, I see. There we go. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. What? Oh, that's so cool. Okay.
Aw, we don't even get a hit in.
Flash makes it. Yeah, I could see that. I really like that move though. Blocking with a character, then sacrificing it before it's dead. That's awesome. Oh, how did I take a hit? Soul Hunters can't block for each swamp you control. Ooh. That's a scary creature for sure. I guess what I'm supposed to do is hold
Careful.
that and wait.
You can't afford to take another hit like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Block first. Then it's time for some trickery of your own.
Okay.
Cast it
Blocker.
now.
Ooh, very clever.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, target blocking or blocked creature. Ooh, that's handy. Next to combat. We gotta hit her back.
You've fallen right into my trap.
Get ready.
This would be more fun if it wasn't so obvious that they've already predetermined what the deck
I've got
cards are gonna
nothing.
be.
Really. I'm at
It
your
gets-
mercy.
It's not as exciting when when you get like the perfect card at the right time. That's gonna come in handy for when she attacks me. Okay, let's see. One attacker. Let's go.
Looks like you've let your guard down.
Finally got a hit in.
Now it's my turn.
Hey, conflict.
Hurry! Make some blockers!
Are you... Hold on, let me deal with this first. Okay.
Ugh, why won't you die?
Are
Now
you allowed to have
better.
more than 4 cards of the same type in your deck? Because she's been pulling that flash card a bunch of times. I like the rules I always played, you're not allowed to have more than 4 of the same. Has that changed or? Oh, we got her now. Unless she's got something to stop me.
I'll be in touch.
There we go. Another victory. Another W. Oh, that inspiring commander is pretty sick. And a Sarah Angel to boot.
Nice job. That was some quick thinking. When we first met, you looked within an inch of your life. But now you're unstoppable. Who were you fighting in the first place, anyway?
You can copy and pull from your graveyard. Don't you need to have
Bolas. After I annihilated
hold on, I
you,
want to hear this guy.
I really didn't expect to see you again.
Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying.
What? This is a terrible idea. There's no way you're
So you can
prepared for
cast
this
it 8
guy.
times. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, there is. I have the power of the white deck.
I'll make a deal with you, Planeswalker. Defeat me, and I'll let you go. Lose, and you will serve me for eternity.
Fight as if your life depended on it. Sometimes you need to make a tough decision.
Oh, I'm gonna hold on to that. Hold on to that. 3. How do I select it? Submit 1.
Did he just throw away a dragon?
You look surprised. I do as I choose with what is mine, and it is all mine. Everything here exists or
I hated
perishes
that
at
guy.
my whim.
I needed that guy. What the heck?
Power is the only thing that matters. There is nothing else.
You draw 3 cards and you lose 3 life. Yikes. Doo-doo. No attacks.
I will let nothing stand in the way of what I seek. Not even death.
Ah, nice. Come on, come on. Well, at least I can get some life back from this. I'm gonna attack him.
Enough of this.
When you cast your next instant sorcery spell, copy that spell. I don't know if I like that idea. How do I speed this up? Oh.
Whoa!
That's unfortunate. Okay, let's see what happens. Good night, Tangy. Oh, I missed that.
My triumph is at hand.
Thank you so much, Tangy. Sorry I missed that. Okay, hopefully this pans out for me.
What's this?
Just might be able to pull this off.
There we go.
No matter. Soon there will be nothing left of you either.
Maybe.
Hey!
All succumb to Bolas.
This guy's got a pretty sick deck. Well, that's gonna block that guy. Three 1/1 white tokens. I wonder if I'm going to gain 3 when I do that.
Hold back, so you can prepare for his attack.
Ooh, another volcanic dragon. Nice.
I've underestimated you.
Doesn't really make a difference. Pass the damage.
Such impudence!
There we go.
An angel. Do you
And it's
really
got
think
vigilance.
A mere angel will stop me.
Oh yeah,
My
cool. We were
power
just
is
talking about
beyond
this.
that of a god.
So I can attack and defend. It's not much for an attack, but I think I'm gonna... Might as well give him a little tap here. It won't be for much. Oh, I like that guy. And a renegade demon too? Okay, let's see. Choose your blockers.
Admit defeat.
We've come this far, don't give up now.
Huh. Attack with this guy.
My patience is wearing thin. Let's finish it.
Block this guy.
is it.
I should have this guy now.
Ah, I'm impressed.
Yeah, definitely. Let the ad run, Hammer. I don't want them to. I don't want the ads to run when someone first pops in. So I try not to delay them whenever I can. Okay, there we go. We are done the tutorial. It has begun.
That dragon better think twice before he tries messing with you again.
And I get all these cool decks, eh? Keep the peace, aerial domination. Okay, cool. Unless the chat's popping off or something. Okay, makes sense. What can I take my cards and make split decks, or do I have to get a specific deck? I can do whatever I want. I should probably like pick what I look like. I think that's probably the very first thing that we need to get done. Ban standard cards. The Meat Hook Massacre is not allowed anymore? Yikes. What? The 1-point counterspell is not legal? Okay.
You have 2 ranks, one for constructed and one for limited. Your constructed rank is affected by ranked games, while your limited rank is tied to draft and sealed events.
Yeah, it irks me
This
too.
is where you'll find options on
But
how
I
to
think
customize your look.
there's like a ton of counter
can also
spells,
choose
but
your
that
avatar and more.
that 1-point counter spell is pretty powerful. It kind of makes sense why it's banned. Okay, let's see. Where do I go to set up what I look like? Oh. It should show us online. Oh, right here? Select my avatar.
You want to play with fire, huh? By Sarah's guidance. Every fight makes me stronger.
Every clue I find is more sinister than the last.
Time to set sail.
That metal on...
Apologies for the smell.
You've already lost.
We'll go with
you
this
just don't
guy.
know it yet.
And then let's see my... Are these freebies? Oh, that's cool. Cool. Dragon Mantle. What's this one? This format's new. I haven't seen it before. Is this like are you on an adventure when you do that? You can cast this card as an adventure after you exile it. Then you may cast a creature later. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Cool. And then a saga card. Neat. It's a spell and a creature. Okay, that makes sense. Quick beam. That's cool. Ooh, and trample. Trample's pretty sick. That's, for those who don't know, trample is whatever damage that you had left over. Like normally when you block, whatever the size of the creature is, it'll stop the damage coming, but trample allows you to take any damage left after destroying the blocking creature and hit to hit the other player. So it's like great when they like have like a bunch of like 2/2 creatures and 1/1 creatures to block your guys, and you can just take people out. The One Ring physical copy sold for 2 million. Yeah, who bought that? Is it? It's not Post Malone, is it? Is it Post Malone who owns that? I think I just saw a video on YouTube with some, yeah, Post Malone. Yeah. Okay, we'll be right back. Ooh, I like this is more pirate cards. I could kind of see a plan coming up. That's so cool. Create a food token. That's cool. Oh, let's see the missing card. Shelob, child of Ungoliant. I don't know if I got that right, but it's an 8/8. That's nice. March of the Machine. Destroy a target plane. Oh, cool. Backup 1, flying. I'm not sure what backup is. Oh, does it say? Backup. Yeah, it says right here. When this creature enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 target on the target creature. If it's another creature, it also gains the abilities below until the end of the turn. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a sick card. Target creature gets +1/+0 and scry 1. Oh, and first strike too. Remove 5 counters from the target permanent. Draw a card. Incubator with a +1/+1. Transforms into a 0/0 artifact creature. Okay, let's see what the missing 2 other cards are. That looks like a pretty sick card. There's no border on it. That's cool. It's a legendary creature, Elemental Elk. If your starting deck meets the companion's restriction, you may choose it to be your companion. Once per game, you may pay 3. Anytime you would cast a sorcery to put a chosen companion into your hand. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. First strike and menace. Oh, cool. And it comes with a first mate too, eh? A legendary monkey. That's cool. Alright, let's see. What do we get in here? Maze Skull Bomb. Draw a card. And then if you spend a forest and 2, you could sacrifice And the target creature gets +3/+3 and trample. Draw a card. Activate only as a sorcery. I've beaten people with with a card like this. That's sick. Oh, so they still have equipment then. +1, -1. Oh, for Mirrodin also counts as a creature. Okay. Furnace Strider. Oh, cool. Noxious. All my creatures get +2/+2. Whenever a creature blocks this turn, its controller gets a poison counter. Okay, I see. So if a player has 10 or more poison counters, they lose the game. Okay, that makes sense. This is a wild card? This must be one of the banned cards that I'm not allowed to have. Flying and Vigilance. Okay, let's reveal all. The Tablet of Completion. It gives us an oil counter, and if we have 2 or more oil counters, what's that? I'm not sure what that symbol is. For any card of the level. Okay, that makes sense. What's that? Do you know what that little diamond is when it says add something? Activate only if tablet has 2 or more oil counters on it? What's that little diamond shape? Colorless mana. Okay, that makes sense. So I could tap this if I have 2 or more oil in order to get mana from it. And I can spend the mana and tap it in order to draw a card. But only if it has 5 or more oil. Okay, this is cool. That's a pretty handy card to have. And the Brothers' War, which I feel is like such a sick story probably. Dies mill 4 cards. To mill a card, player puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. That can bite you in the butt pretty good unless you got some black cards in there to pull from your graveyard. Okay, that's pretty straight up easy to figure out. Wasteful Harness. An instant. You may put a permanent card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. Oh, cool. So you mill 5 cards, but one of them goes into your hand. Okay, that makes sense. It looks like I got another wildcard conflicts. Oh, that's handy. Getting the extra +1/+0 whenever there's a new artifact in the deck. Exile the top 2 cards. Choose one of them. Until the end of the turn, you may play that card. Return this card from your graveyard into battlefield. It gains haste. I think this one I'd have to play with to figure it out. When the Elsewhere Flask enters the battlefield, draw a card. Oh, cool. Okay. Each land I control becomes that type until the end of the turn. This is a super handy card to have. And Legions to Ashes. I exile a target non-land permanent An opponent controls and all tokens that he controls with the same name as the permanent. Cool. You have no packs to open. Oh, I wanted to go to my deck. So I went through all that there, and it was for nothing. Okay, so let's see. I guess these are cards that you open up over time, I guess, eh? Okay, I think this is something I'm going to look at off stream. I don't see how this is going to be super interesting. Okay, guys, it is 9:30. I need to end the stream because I got to be up early tomorrow morning for work. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me. Let's take a quick peek and let's see who do we have that we can raid. So I'm just going to pull it up right now. I see Sava Baby, Taipei, Nuka Colt, QSCCYT. What do you guys think? Is there anybody who's Olduk? Is Olduk trying to become affiliate? I'm just gonna look Olduk up. Okay, yeah, no problem. We can definitely do that. Okay, so let's yeah, I saw that when I went to check out to see who it was. I just haven't come across Olduk yet, so we will go over there right now. Let's get our rating hats on, everybody. And we are getting ready. And we're rating.